All right, we're gonna start this video off by doing some backyard camping. Got a new setup. The last thing you want to do is just take it fresh out to the bush and try to set it up. It's good to set it up at home first. So this box is my stove, and then the longer box is the tent. Do not open with sharp object. And that means don't screw around. I know a guy, one of the guys I went out camping with has a beautiful trailer. I think it's like a 270-degree awning. Awning came in the box. He used his knife to cut it open. Cut through the awning in sections. He had to patch it up. So yeah, we gotta find an alternative. So I just want to very carefully just cut the end like that. And now that I exposed it, well, it does have a piece of cardboard in there, so it's not like, all right. Let's get this thing out of there. Pretty sure I'll be able to stuff that in my Jeep. This is supposed to be really easy to set up, so I guess we're gonna find out. In case you were wondering, this is it's not very light, so you probably don't want to be hiking this in somewhere too far. Let's open this up. See what kind of goodies we have in here. So that's the tent. So there's no instructions, not that I found, so I'm assuming it must be super easy to assemble. So this is the tent. There's actually 2 seconds to set up. I could stand up inside, which is awesome. I just gotta get my pegs put in. These are the pegs right here. This is supposed to be the cap for the middle, but this machine too short. I just can't get a thread on it. I just die grinded that down a little bit. Now I screw that in there. That way tent won't collapse on me. Aubrey.
That's nice, man. That's all right.
Yes, sir.
Got me thinking,
All right, Aubrey was over and fooling around. I got the door installed on the tent, which is actually pretty cool because the inside door just folds up and then so this is the fireplace stove. This is the one I got because it's got the glass sides. It does have the reflective shields right there. However, I may regret this later, who knows? Because with the fire going, it may keep me up at night, may not keep me up at night. Came with some gloves. It must be carbon monoxide detector, a little scoop shovel, bag. Of course, your exhaust tube. So I'm gonna set this in the tent now. Stovepipe going up. This is a 2-up mini, and might be pretty tight to get a cot in there, but one person in your gear, definitely. I think that'll be all right. I gotta get my sleeping bag in that set up. And do you see something different in the yard? Do you notice something different? And does it bother you? And do you like the new tent? And do you? And do you even care? No. All right. Tomcat's a little bit less than amused, but now stove's in. I got my sleeping bag. This is like, for one person, the 2-Up Mini is perfect, 'cause you can put your gear across there. I mean, put some gear here, put some wood by the door, still have room for your stove. Keeps it nice and small for me. I think this will be perfect. Oh, I think this is gonna be all right. Set up. Best place is to try it out in the yard first. You got some Velcro straps there. There's one there because still in the bag, there's still a bunch of stuff that you can attach to. But tonight, once it cools down, I'll get the stove fired up. Got a little bit of wood. Just kick back in here. I love it. Oh, I can stand up inside this tent. Putting that door on, it's pretty awesome. I think I'm going to shut her down. I think Tomcat, you probably can't see him through the vent. He's like, human, I want to go inside. These are the things, like I said, hang off the Velcro straps in the tent. Really nice storage compartments. Gonna be pretty pumped to try that out tonight. Well, it's officially nighttime. It's cooling off. Time to get inside the tent and try it out. Yeah, this is actually so cool. Try to get this fire lit now. It's actually real cool. Oh yeah, I can feel some heat coming off that now. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be real good. I wasn't sure how I was going to react to this at first, with the glass sides and that. But I really like it. It's already giving off lots of heat. I just got throttled back. This is going to be great in the wintertime. This is going to be so nice in the wintertime. Even if I turn off my light, you get that nice soft fireplace glow inside. Oh, I'm gonna be so pumped for this. I think I'm gonna try to get some sleep now. Got that big door open. Well, not open, open to the air. Same with that upper one. Cause she is, whew, yeah, she's a bit warm. I threw it a couple more sticks, throttled it back, so I guess I'm gonna see how long she'll burn for. Alright, it's the following morning. I just got a fire going to warm up the tent. I'm going to snooze for another couple hours. Got some lessons to learn, or I learned over the night. We'll go over them tomorrow. Right now, got some heat going. That, not the main door was open, but just the screen was open all night. And it was plenty toasty warm in here. Definitely way warmer in the tent than it is outside, that's for sure. Holds the heat well. So I have that little vent. I'm not sure what the purpose of that is. I also gotta see if that glass will clean up, because it's, hold on. She's tight. Burns good. With a little bit of elbow grease, the windows will clean up. I'm not too worried about it for right now. What I have learned though is that this gets really hot at night, even though this has got a handle on it, is really warm to touch. I need to make some kindling that'll fit through that hole, and even this piece right here, it's on there pretty tight at nighttime. So what you got to do is use these gloves, which are pretty tight. But I'm going out cutting wood this weekend. I think what's going to work best, because split wood burns pretty fast, even if I put a big piece in like that. So I need to find some small rounds that'll be able to fit in there, and then throw a round in there for the night. And I think that should probably work pretty good. So I just cut a couple little rounds with the chainsaw. I'll definitely put a couple of those in the tent for tonight. I think with the airflow on 1 or 2, should burn for a few hours, and then lots of kindling. That door is so awesome. So for tonight, got some kindling, some larger stuff in that pile, 2 rounds, a couple other pieces. That should be enough for tonight. Close this up, so hopefully I don't get any spiders in there today, because that would suck. And of course this door tucks into the elastic. As such, so far this tent's been pretty awesome. I can't wait to take it out in the bush for real. It was so windy earlier, I had to put some rope up. There's another one over there, just to keep the tent a little bit stable. So now we're back to round 2. Got some kindling, got a log. Hopefully, 2 of them will keep me fed for the night, so to speak. Got the fire lit again, as you can see. The goal is to get that wood burning, get some coals, stick one of those logs in there with some more kindling, and see what happens. to put a crap more load of kindling and put one of those logs in there, so we'll see how the test goes. I just got full air right now. Once it starts going pretty good, I'll throttle it back. Alright, it's the following morning. Got some of my stuff packed up. Burning, I only used one round. I used way less wood. I think that's the key. If I would have burnt 2 rounds, I probably would have kept it warm all night. I woke up still twice and restarted the fire, but I slept comfortably. I like this tent. It's gonna be all right, I think. For one person and some gear, it'll work out just fine. So now this is where the fun begins. Tent worked out great. Now I need to somehow fit it in my Jeep. Once winter hits, I'll be able to lose the cooler. That'll be a new home for the stove. But I gotta figure out where I can put the stove. Stove is on the bottom. Those other 2 bins of stuff and camp stove I twist it and put up top. Once I get a bigger Jeep, I'll work on something to organize it better, but I'm just making do with what I have for the moment. That's not the way it's gonna be set up. I still gotta do some reorganizing, but it fits. That's the main thing. I think it's motherfucking beer time. Sorcerer Sour. All right, let's crack this open. I know that's probably not a very exciting video, but at the same time, I feel it's important that when you buy something that you set it up around home, make sure you know how it works before you head out in the bush, so to speak. Like if I would have just got that, threw it inside my vehicle, drove 3-4 hours and couldn't figure it out, I would look pretty stupid now, wouldn't I? Motherfucking beer time, everybody. This is a good beer. New Level Brewing. Coming in 6.5%. Really like the sour beers. This weekend, of course, camping in my backyard is probably not the best weekend to try to figure out the stove. It got cool at night, but it wasn't cold enough that I was freezing. The real test is going to be once we get into negative temperatures, and that's probably where I'm going to set it up again in the yard. You know, if it's like minus 10 over the night, you know, maybe minus 20. Definitely, if it gets close to like minus 40, I want to set it up outside, do a video camping in my backyard, minus 40. See if I can do it. If I can do it, more power to me. Just say, hey, I camped outside at minus 40 and my balls didn't shrink up inside. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. There's gonna be hopefully lots of winter wheeling, winter camping coming because fall's starting to settle in. But I guess by the time you watch this video, there's probably already snow on the ground. See you in the next video.